Good evening, everybody. Hey, Riley, how's it going? Glad to hear it. Hope all the other live streams were finished. I didn't check. Good. I'm glad. Thanks. Hopefully things don't fall apart tonight. So, hopefully I don't move my camera and then everything goes to pieces. Hey, Dwight. Wait just a minute, see how many people join us. Yep, I'll do that because I even announced it on Heath's show, so it's going to be double his fault if anything goes wrong tonight. So let's see, 3 minutes in, 3 people. People are probably scared because my live stream messed up last night. Everybody's sleeping. Come on, at 8:30? Even 9:30 on the East Coast, they can't be sleeping. Hmm. So I think I'm about ready to finish my switching job up this evening. I think I got everything ready. A lot of it's actually going on this track here, so. Yeah, that's right. It is. It's just a first date. But it should be the third date because this is part 3. Yeah, that's it. I think I will. I think I will. So I've got to get first. I've got to get some stuff over on this track. Um, Let me see what I have on my manifest. I don't know. There was 4 people for just a second. Somebody's hiding. They're lurking in the background. It's probably Heath. So let's see. What do I got to get over here? American Compress. I've got the Cotton Belt Boxcar. So I've got 3 industries over here that need to be switched. The first one's a lumber yard. Show yourself, Howard. This one's going to be a grain, uh, like a feed store, and then the other one's the compress. So I got to make sure I get the lumber yard switched first. And there's 2 that go to the lumber yard, 985 and 739. Okay. All right. So I got those 2 together. I will get them pulled out, and I will move my camera up here so you can see what's going on. So these 2 have to go to the lumber yard. Oops. And I had a coupler disconnect. I'm having all kinds of problems back there. I don't know what's going on all of a sudden. Like everything came off the track at once. See what happens. Yeah. Everything. It's very odd. Yeah, those switches are getting replaced really soon because all my derailments are happening on my switches. They're just not good. So. Or most of them are getting replaced. Not all of them. Most of them. Alrighty. See what goes next. So the next is going to be, hey Scott, how's it going? Next, I've got to get the only other thing. I got to go back and pick up this grain hopper and get it switched in here. Let's see what I've got going to the compress. 423. Oh, I lost some on this on the hill here. Well, I'm going to back these up. I actually have one more. I didn't realize I've got one more hopper over here that needs to go to the grain facility, the feed facility. I'm going to have to grab it. Maddening. Can't wait to get these switches replaced along in here. 8 watching now, man. Everybody's lurking in the background, aren't they? Hey, Nisi, how's it going? Oops, these two were supposed to go with. Hold on a second. LSI 2703. Great art. 2703 is supposed to go to 1. You know what? Road LVX. rude. Just do one. Those are supposed to be on one. LVX was supposed to be on 3. Hey, Jacksonville, Florida. All right. How's it going? CSX territory. Oh. All right, let's put those back where they belong. We'll pick up my other grain hopper. Wow, first time on a live chat. Great. Well, thank you for picking mine. I put them. I did sit them over on the other side of the layout in EC, but I haven't really decided where I'm going to put them yet. So that's so many steps ahead of where I am right now. I just don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to use them somewhere over in the yard area, or if I'm going to use them in the town, or what they're actually going to represent. I have no idea yet. So these two hoppers will be where my feed and grain store is. Hey, John, how's it going? Now I got to figure out what else is going over here. So I've got hey, Jason. Yeah, I'm finally finishing up your work, Jason. Jason just wouldn't stay around. He wouldn't work overtime. Let's see. I got the C&W, the Santa Fe. The Cotton Belt. Oh, the Sioux was supposed to go to the. All right. Let me back up here. Pull these two out. I missed one. This Sioux was supposed to go to the lumber yard over here. Sparky! No, Sparky, no repaints yet. Never will there be any repaints. So I got to put this Sioux boxcar down at where the lumber yard's going to be. So I've got to. I had blocked it in with these two hoppers, so now I've got to drop them off, and push it back, and then pick up the hoppers again. So. Dead crew. Oh, CN, everybody's wanting the KCS. They're the only railroad making any money right now. That's why I don't know why they want to sell it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I can go spot my two hoppers. Since I got my three boxcars. Left is flaking out on potatoes. Okay, I think that L and N in that cotton belt. Go to American Compress. Let me see. Nope, the L and N doesn't. Does the cotton belt? Yes. Of course. What about that Boston and Maine? One-1-7 goes to track 2. Okay. Let me move this Boston and Maine real quick to track 2 and then come back. Get the wrist. DES, how's it going? Glad you could join us. All right, so we got the Santa Fe, the Chicago Northwest, this W. Okay. Hope y'all can see kind of what I'm doing over there. All right. I think I've got them all spotted on this track. So let's see. Got the Cotton Belt, the CNW, PSF. I got one more, 42996. What did I do with that? $42996. That was supposed to move up from 6 to the scale track. Oh, so it were. Well, that's easy enough to fix. We'll have switcher bring up this one boxcar so we can spot it. North American Trains, how's it going? Make sure. Throw that switch. So I'm bringing this switcher up with one of the boxcars, so I need this boxcar here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a switcher just drop it off and then back up into the siding. And that will take care of that. No, Roy, the whole layout's not a yard. I have other industries, believe me. Oh, Jason, it looks like it made it through that crossover. One of the few times. Yeah, I can do that. Oops. Got to throw a switch. Glad I caught it before it caused problems. Well, Jason, let's see. See if I can do that without killing everything. There we go. You mean that way? I don't know what you're talking about, Jason. That is the yard. Drew Dude, how's it going? All right, let me stop and make sure I got everything here I need to have. Okay, so I got the Cotton Belt, the CNW, the Santa Fe, and the NIRX 996 to American Compress. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I got my two hoppers. Where they belong. And then I've got my two boxcars, another NIRX and an MP at the lumberyard. And also the Sioux line. All right, so I got my three spot at the lumberyard. All right, so now I've got 4 cars left. And I've got my Jason, I hadn't put the auto braking on yet. Hey, Nisi, I couldn't get this strange in my attic. I've got a real shallow pitch roof. If I can't even stand up in my attic. It's maybe 5 feet at the peak. So Watertown, I'm using JMRI to generate the switch list. I've got everything set up. If you might already know how to use JMRI, but if not, I actually did a video series on setting up the operations part of JMRI. So, all right. So the Great Northern goes to the scale track. The Louisville and Nashville goes to track 11. The flat car goes to track 11. And then the PLYX goes to 11 as well. Okay. All right. So we'll do that. Okay, what I'm going to do, this one's got to stay on the scale track. So these two, I'm going to put here for just a minute. Okay.
You were, Jason. Hey, John, it's funny you say that. There's the next street over from me is Mockingbird Lane. So,
All right, so what I'm going to do is push these 3 back on this track. On purpose. And I'm gonna move the engine over to my arrival track and then bring my switcher out and let my switcher finish up the rest of this. Because I've just got 3 more cars to go over on another track. Um, Nine. Hey, we're losing people. I must have bored people to death, huh? Why didn't I go to 3 levels? I tell you, Sparky, I didn't. Mainly, I didn't want the aggravation of 3 levels and building the helix and all that kind of stuff, or a incline. It was just, I know this is going to cost me enough, and I want to get it. I want to get it done
2, so we can have operating sessions on it. So that's basically why. I just didn't want the hassle of more than one level. See you, Jason. Yeah, you're right. A helix is easy when you get it right. For the price of lumber now, the helix would be probably more expensive than the rest of the layout if I was to do one now. Look at that. Wow. Derailed my tank car and my box car. I hate these stupid things. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? Did I forget to throw that switch, or was that a car problem? Like I said, these switches are all going to be replaced here real soon, within the next few weeks. So. Yeah, John, I bet he did save the sawdust. I bet the sawdust is going to be worth its weight in gold. Okay, so those cars, those 3 cars, actually go on this track. I don't know if you can see me pointing to it, but the way I would normally get it there over here, that is torn up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back them up on this track and then leave them there until I get that new switches put in up there. And this is what Jason was saying yesterday. half the time the cars go one way and half the time they go the other. Yeah. Go. All right. Now let me check. I think we got everything moved. So the L&N, the flat car, and the plywood car, I'll go on 11. That looks like it. Now what I need to do is I need to go to JMRI and in the trains menu, I need to terminate the yard job. So terminating the yard job, what it does, it actually tells JMRI that I've got everything moved where it told me to move it. So without doing that, it wouldn't know that I had finished. Now, if you're moving along, if you've got a train that you're moving around and dropping off cars, what you do is at each location, you do a move, and then it knows to go to the next location, the next one. So it knows that you've set each car in its location. And then when the train gets back at the end of its route, then you do a terminate. So. Big G, how you doing? Thank you. Hello to you too. So if you want to, Liquid Nails makes something for foam, but also, let me see what brand I'm using. So this is what I'm using. It's just a different brand. It's Loctites, but it says foam board on it. And so some of the other stuff Loctite, and some of the liquid nails you can't use. You have to make sure it's good for foam board, otherwise it'll melt it. Yeah, but either the liquid nail stuff for the foam board or the Loctite stuff, I've got this at Home Depot. So, and of course, any PVA glue is fine for foam board. All right, so I got everything put up in my yard. Now I have room on my tracks. When Jason was here the other night, we moved everything out to the classification tracks. And then, good night, Sparky. Thank you, sir. The cheap white stuff, as long if that same stuff you use for foam board would be fine for the white. What you call it? I know what I'm trying to say anyway, and you know what I'm trying to say. Split Rock, what brand switches? I've got Micro Engineering, and I'm getting rid of them. I'm having too many problems. Not with every one of them, but with about half of them. So I'm just going to, especially in my yard, I can't be constantly worried about derails in my yard, especially. So I'm going to replace them. I replaced them in my paper mill already, in that small classification yard for my paper mill or marshalling yard, and what a world of difference. I have had no problems with them. The Walther switches are by far 100 times better than the Micro Engineering ones. So it's just, I know some people like them. I mean, I like their looks. I like the look of Micro Engineering switches, but they've just, I don't know, their quality control's just not what it used to be. And so I hate doing it because they're made in the U.S., but I'm changing the Walther switches. So. I've some of these I've made them work. I've gotten rid of the excess plastic. I've had to the guardrails. Sometimes they're molded too close to the regular rail. The frogs aren't deep enough half the time. It's just the frogs or the point rails won't close tightly. It's just, I've had multiple problems with, like I said, about half of them on the layout. So that's why I'm going to all Walther switches now. Their new switches are fantastic. So. So anyway, hey, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. It didn't go as long tonight, only a little over an hour, but I'm glad we got that yard job done. So. Maybe so. I know one thing Micro Engineering has had a problem with. They've had a problem hiring people, so I think they're just trying to get stuff out the door, you know. That's that's all I can think of. So Watertown, yeah,
Even building your layout with JMR, I'm testing it out. Yeah, that's what I've been. Good night, Nisi. That's what I've been doing, using JMRI now and generating manifests. It's been pretty fun. So, Split Rock, I have heard Pico switches are good. I've never used them. So, and could I build my own? Yes, probably. Will I? No. No, I just have too many projects going, trying to get the layout done. I just can't take the time to build my own switches. So, and I know they'd probably be better, but I'm just not at the point where I have the time to do it right now. So. But anyway. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for joining me. And if you think I'm not looking at you, I am. The camera's over there. So I'm looking at my computer screen. John, Mystic Southern, you missed the end of the switch job. We got all the no problem, Split Rock. Glad to do it. It's fun for me too. I just got the switch job, all the stuff moved from the classification tracks over into the industry siding. So that's what. Good night, Dave. So that's what we were doing. I was just about to wrap it up here. So. Oh, well, that's okay. You need to work. Drew Dude, peace out, man. And Roy, take it easy. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down, man. Y'all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening on Track Tuesday is my turn, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. And I'm going to put a shameless plug in again. Don't forget to stop by my Teespring store and buy yourself a shirt or a coffee mug. I know you want to do that. Split Rock. I'm actually tomorrow night on Track Tuesday. I'm going to be kit bashing a wood chip hopper. So stay tuned. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right, 7 Eastern, 6 Central tomorrow evening. Thanks. Y'all take it easy.